Is in today as we are honoring one of the most popular daytime television actresses who is celebrating a stellar 40-year career entertaining soap opera fans around the world. Today we honor actress Deidre Hall with the 2,581st star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Tell you a little bit about our honoree, and feel free to clap and cheer for everything you love. Deidre Hall has been adored by fans worldwide for generations. Forever. All right. As one of all right, let me rephrase that. She has been adored forever. Okay. As one of the most recognized and filmed faces on daytime television. She holds the distinction of appearing on screen more than any performer in television history. Wow, how about that? More than any television performer in history. Cherished by millions worldwide as the beautiful Dr. Marlena Evans. Come on, Deidre has been a driving force in the success of NBC's longest-running scripted daytime drama, Days of Our Lives. Born in Milwaukee as an identical twin, Deidre's family moved to Lake Worth, Florida when she was 6 years old. Being crowned Junior Orange Bowl Queen at age 13 marked her first formal appearance in front of a large audience, and she never stopped. Soon thereafter, she was hosting her own radio show. Later, while spending the summer with friends right here in California, Deidre supported herself by modeling and getting bit parts in commercials and television. In 1976, though, she got the call that changed her life. NBC's Days of Our Lives producers had been searching for someone to fill the role of a beautiful, strong-minded, passionate character. It was a role that needed a woman who fit the empowering social movement of the day. And Deidre Hall was the perfect candidate, right? Now, Deidre is also an author. Her first book was for children by the title Little Big Bear. And as an advocate of healthy living and positive attitudes, she then co-wrote the informative, humorous cookbook, Deidre Hall's Kitchen Close-Up. In her latest book, you bought it? All right, that's good. How many own that book? How approach pokes fun at her career of being made up, dressed up, and photographed from every angle. Deidre has helped promote awareness of special needs children and women's issues. The TV movie Never Say Never, the Deidre Hall story, which she co-wrote and executive produced, helped to open doors for women everywhere and initiated a national conversation about fertility. Deidre has always believed in making time for community service. She donates all the proceeds from her Days of Our Lives calendars and cookbooks to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. And all the proceeds, that deserves applause, as well as all of the proceeds from her watercolored greeting cards to wounded warriors. And so on that note, let's give her a big hand. Now, before you get to hear from Deidre, we have a special guest speaker. Let me introduce her. Our guest speaker today was destined to spend her life on stage and in front of cameras. She began her career at the age of 4 playing Trouble in Madame Butterfly for the Metropolitan Opera Company. At the age of 11, she toured the world with Billy Burke in Mother Was a Bachelor. As a teenager, she appeared on television's Matinee Theater, Lassie, Eve Arden, Wyatt Earp, The Loretta Young Show, The Danny Thomas Show, and in the films Five Pennies and Angels in My Pocket, to name just a few. Many fans have seen her on television for 48 years on Days of Our Lives. Please welcome Susan Seaford Mays.
everybody. Years ago, NBC kept a photo gallery on the lot, wherein studio photographers snapped formal sessions with the network stars or visited sets to capture highlighted moments of television history. Gary Null was my favorite guy behind the lens, and once in an interview about his job, he was asked who was the most beautiful woman he ever photographed. Deidre Hall, he answered. You can't take a bad picture of that face. How true. When a man escorts her on his arm, his Master of the Universe ratings double. When a woman stands beside her, she becomes invisible. At least that's always been my experience. No one person makes a show a hit or keeps it on the air for 50 years by the sheer magnetism of their personality. The product known as daytime drama is a huge effort. An ensemble of actors, crew, writers, producers, publicists, the guard at the door. They all do the daily grind that makes viewers' hearts beat with passion. As Christian Alfonso said to me last Friday, we're all in this together. Well, it's true, but some of us are more in it than others. And Deidre has always been in it to win it. As a former Princess of Hollywood, August 1965, I know the dear old Chamber of Commerce only honors stars on this street of dreams who deserve to be remembered. Vocal artists who have perhaps one platinum album, a movie star with 5 to 10 great performances, but Miss Hall has given literally thousands of performances, so wonderfully real they will never be forgotten. Here's a real-life memory I treasure. On the occasion of our 5th anniversary, she sewed a double nightgown for my husband Billy and me, one gown, 2 holes, then sang "Oh How We Danced" on the night we were wed, outside our bedroom window. In recent times, she has turned to stand-up comedy to get that sort of thing out of her system. She walks into any situation and can tell you exactly what's needed to make it better, be that a set, a hospital, a platform, or a room where just somebody needs it. She has a tremendous heart. I used to think she must have tear ducts that were unnaturally close to the surface because she could cry so easily on days of our lives. I was wrong. She has a soul that is filled with compassion and understands the pain and the needs of others. This gift made her soap opera character of a strong and wise doctor a great fit. She is strong. She is wise. She's also wild and crazy and courageous and likely to ride elephants and take a pie in the face. She laughs loudly and deliciously at other people's jokes. She raised 2 sons, still keeps smiling. She's been Emmy nominated for Best Actress in Daytime and chosen as most popular daytime star by fan magazines so often she should be embarrassed. But she speaks for your worthy cause, you betcha. 2 years ago, during a cross-country road trip, my husband and I were eating breakfast in a dreary lobby in the St. Louis Best Western Motel. We were munching cold biscuits and sausage and wondering why God made the world. And then suddenly there's Deidre up there on the television screen. She's pitching for the local Boys and Girls Club. That made us feel terrific. She reached out to fans long before there was social media. During one storyline, her character seemed to be in so much jeopardy that death was imminent. She organized a picket line to show up at the gates of NBC chanting, "Don't you dare kill Deidre." Now that's her cutscene. And organizational skills. Since that lucky day, when the fans prevailed, various writers have thrown all the nightmare storylines at her. Kidnapping, oh yeah, sure, countless times. Evil twins, sure, she had one. Lozzie, the baby's father is an extraterrestrial. And the cherry on the sundae of insult to my intelligence, demon possession. She makes it work. She can make anything work because she loves to work. We love to work with her. Need I mention her beauty has never faded, only grown more glowing. Her grace within more inclusive, more magnetic. Her ways with multitudes of admiring fans and friends, more gracious and helpful. And personally, I would like to thank her on behalf of the cast we have shared for decades for being a fine, fine actress, a star we can be proud of without reservation, and a woman to emulate in this modern world. Now, if I could rewrite history, Deidre would never have been an actress. With her sensible mind and winning ways, she would have gone into government. She would have been elected to high office. She would have done good abundantly, wisely keeping the public happy, which she has, and strengthening the ratings of this country, which she has for our show. Perhaps it's not too late. Perhaps in this year of insane political upheaval, we can call on the one lady who brings people together, who gets things done. Deidre, darling, would you consider running for president?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first, right here on the stage. Thank you, Susan. Let me acknowledge a few of our dignitaries and who are with us here today. We want to acknowledge the chair of the board of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, Dr. Fariba Kalantari. Wave. And our new chair of the Chamber's Walk of Fame Committee, Vinda Bona back here. And Vin also has a spot on the Walk of Fame, just a little further to the left. In addition to that, we have actress Lonnie Anderson with us today. And we have a whole constellation of stars and personalities from Days of Our Lives here. If you please wave as I acknowledge you. We have actress Christian Alfonso. Actor Brian Gattillo. Actress Mary Beth Evans. Actor Bill Hayes. Actress Olivia Rose Keegan. Actress Lauren Koslow. Jen Lilly. Actress Martha Madison. Actor Eric Martzoff. Actor Teo Penglis. Actor Josh Taylor. And we have the executive producer and co-executive producers of Days of Our Lives, Ken Corday and Greg May. Thank you so much all for being here today to support Deidre. Now, the city of Los Angeles actually owns the real estate on which we're standing. So they have to approve all the stars in the Walk of Fame. And they have approved, the City Council, a beautiful resolution in your honor, Deidre. It has all the accolades, all of your history here, some of it anyway, signed by the mayor, the council member for Hollywood, MichaelFairman, the president of the City Council, even the city clerk. So everyone has signed this in your honor, so on behalf of the city, I'm happy to present this to you. So let's stand over here. Let me just say it's time to hear from you, but in your honor, we want you to know that we hereby declare this Deidre Hall Day in Hollywood.
Unaccustomed as I am,
to being the center of attention. If you're sitting here today, you already know that I consider you the most important and cherished people in my life. What I also know about you is your boss told me to give you the day off. I don't know, I'd be concerned. When I realized I needed to choose a close friend to talk about me, I knew I wanted someone who was bright, clever, and articulate. Elizabeth Warren wasn't free. Seriously, my obvious choice was my longtime friend and castmate, Susan Seaforth Hayes. Susan is a woman of impeccable integrity, unparalleled loyalty, and razor sharp wit. She inspires me every single day. We spoke last night as I was sorting out my comments for today, and she was good enough to read me her notes. I was deeply touched and quickly reminded that she was a speaker that I would have to follow. I asked her then if she would write my comments. The cow said no. When I began acting many years ago, I followed the path that most cute little blonde actresses follow. No, not that path. The point is, I began doing day parts on every popular long-running series of Universal, playing the cute blonde nurse, or the cute blonde secretary, or the cute blonde anything. Although it was great fun, it was not sustaining and not especially creative. It was then that I got a look at the world of daytime. It was creative, it was sustaining, and I felt like a kid with my nose pressed against the glass saying, I want that, I want that. I auditioned for Days of Our Lives and was offered the part of Dr. Marlena Evans. She was smart, she was glamorous, she was dedicated, or she was just me. That was nearly 40 years ago, and this has been the path that brought me here today. It's been a path that has led to deep and abiding friendships, opportunities for travel and excitement, and financial security rarely appreciated in this business. Not bad for a little girl from Lakewood, Florida. I want to introduce some of the folks that have joined me here today. Special thanks to the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, Ron Gruber, Bruce Evans, all my friends over NBC, Steve Moscow, all my friends at Sony, and all the fans who've taken this journey with me. Thanks, Mom. Mike's children are here. David Attica Somer and Tully Chapin Somer. All of you know that my path to motherhood was not so easy. And when they were born, I received a picture frame on which was written, "Worth the wait." It did not say exhausting, frustrating, and baffling, which parenting also is. But if there had been room on that frame, it should have said, "The greatest adventure of my life." My brother Bill is here with his family, clearly proving that one can survive life with older sisters. I'd like to apologize for tying you up in your room and making you climb out the window the other day. Sorry, really, kid. You could barely get to school on time. My twin sisters here. I think it's kind of God's sense of humor, like taking me aside and saying, "Hey Dee, we're going to send you down to earth. You'll have this great life, wonderful friends, a terrific job. But just so you don't get cocky, we're going to make two of you." Annie earned her master's degree in special education, doing the heroic work of our teachers. Another example of her heroic work was accepting the role of Samantha Evans, Marlena's evil twin, and later playing the curmudgeon, Patty Adams. Greg May, my executive producer, is here. He's what's known in this town as a Minch. Years ago, when he invited me to travel to wrote a book at Thanksgiving. Greg included my children. After returning from several days on the road, my children turned to me and said, "We love Greg. Why don't you marry him?" I proposed several times. Ken Corday inherited Days of Our Lives from his parents, Ted and Betty, who created this show over 50 years ago. The first time I met Ken, we were shooting scenes on the beach in Carmel, California, and it had begun to rain. Ken, who was up there at the time doing some reporting, quickly joined us. Took a long look at the sky and said, "It's clear about 3 o'clock. You can shoot then." Now you gotta stick with the guy who can forecast the weather, right? Maya Frangi is in charge of Days of Our Lives publicity, a job for which the term herding cats was invented. She was the person who sat down and said, "We need a guest list, and we need it now." It was like making up a list of guests for your wedding, without the pesky husband part. The excellent tone of this event is entirely her doing. There is no doubt that she is an angel, and no question that this project is how she earned her wings. To my cast and crew, who have made their way here today, thank you. You are my heroes, and I adore your patience. Never complaining about me learning lines in the makeup chair, or putting on my lipstick during the countdown. You make my job a delight, showing me every day what it means to bring your A game to the stage. I don't know if Maria O'Brien is here today. She was able to get off work. Maria is our script supervisor, and she saves me every day. If you're here, Maria, thank you for your brilliance and your patience, and most of all for your friendship. In closing, I want to talk a little bit about longevity. I think that's the true measure of success in this business, because Daisy's been on over 50 years. Every day we come to work, we need a little key card to get into the gate. The exit gates open automatically. You can leave anytime you want. Getting in is a little bit harder. So every morning when I come to NBC, I pull up and swipe my key card and breathe a little sigh of relief that they keep letting me come back in. I want to thank you all who have been part of this magical night. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly welcome to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Deidre Hall.
Everybody look straight ahead, please. Right in the center. Deidre, over to your left. Left to your left. Back to the center. Deidre! What's his name? Thank you, Christian. That is hysterical. Right behind my friend Taylor.
Hey, you.
What about us? Deidre. Deidre. And Mamma Mia, what about us? One more, Bill Hayes.
This way, I will take it. I will send you. If you guys face this way, I will send you a roof. Yeah, I'll send it